If you ask your husband if he likes you, are you prepared for the answer? Because he might tell you sometimes, or he might outright lie and be like, sure, honey, I love you. That's not the question. Do you like me? I love, do you like me? He's like, sure. Then your question to him would be, all the time? Then you will get to the crux of it. He's going to say, well, sometimes. The sometimes you're not likable is where you have to get to. But you have to be in a disposition that you're able to have a conversation. Most men don't tell women the truth because they don't want to argue. They don't want to hurt your feelings. But then why ask the question if you don't want the truth? Because you really don't want the truth. Right? Do you really want the truth? Because some of you are likable barely. But he's not going to tell you that. Your job is to find out. There's sometimes that you're not likable. What is it? See, and that's the conversation to have. Because then you'll do it to him. He'll ask you, what about me? Do you like me? Then you would have the conversation. But sometimes I like you. The times I don't is when you so and so and so and so. That's how we have a conversation. Because this is me. And this is how we lesbians are. Right? We talk nice to each other. We watch our tone. We watch how we say things to one another. We have the conversation. If there's a problem to be had, this is me. See, I had to learn, tell you about my last relationship. She was older than me, but she taught me a lot. Do you know what she told me when I was breaking? She was crying and she says, so I'm going to make it better for someone else. And I didn't know what to say because she truly has. I haven't been in a relationship since. But every relationship that you go into, it should make you better for the person you're with now. That's why I don't understand why married couples argue over and over. What are you arguing about? What is there? Why do you talk to each other that way? You're not going to be living with me and talking to me in a disrespectful manner. You're not. I automatically will shut down. I will not speak to you. I need you to do a 360 wheel and come again. Huh? Am I a stranger to you? Am I one of your fucking buddies out there? Am I one of your girlfriends? No, you're going to talk to me like I'm your wife. You're going to talk to me like I'm your husband. You're going to respect me. We're living with each other. We share the same bed together every night. Why are you talking to me like I'm some woman that you just met that you don't want to fuck anymore? You watch your tone, mister. Don't talk to me like that. I'll talk to you anymore. I swear I won't. For a couple of days. Don't talk to me like that. I'm not one of your buddies. Okay, talk to me a little bit firmly if I'm getting on your nerves or whatever, but not like that. As if you would anyone else. I'm your wife. I'm your ally. Mother of your children. This is me. Not some stranger. That's your husband. Don't talk down to him. Don't treat him less than a man, regardless of how much money you're making. You know better. You know better. You're not children. After you've been with someone for several years, the home is supposed to be a peaceful place. The only people you're supposed to be fighting is the kids. And not really fighting, but here's what you do with children. All children in the home should be treated as ping pong balls, right? They ask mom for something, go ask your father. They ask the dad, go ask your mother. But dad, she says I must come and ask you. Well, go ask her again. You must always have a child confused. Because I'll tell you something about children. They can and they will pit one parent against the other. But mom, dad said, honey, you and your spouse should always be on the same page when it comes to the children. They're going to always appeal to the weaker parent. Mom, please. Mom, The child's place is to always have one parent advocate for them to the other. And it needs to be back and forth. One time you might go to dad and dad, could you get mom? Dad, please. Children must always be in their place, which is a begging mode. Because they always asking for shit. Ever since they were born, they were always needing something to eat, to be clothed, to have shelter, to have... They're going to always be asking. You should always have that. Always have children in the begging mode. They need to know their place, which is you're an underling. Yeah, they need to know their place. Mom, dad, please, please. After all, everything they have on, you've bought for them. Every bite and every morsel that goes into their mouths. Do you understand? So that you should never let children come between you and your marriage. Why? Simple. Because one day they won't be there. It'll be just you two. Just like you started. You two. And the way you act in front of your children, more likely than not, is what they're going to emulate in their relationship with their spouse, with their wife, with their husband. Hence the reason I've asked you all of these questions. What kind of mother does your husband have? In front of him, does she disrespect you? Does she belittle you? And when she does, what is his response? If a man does not put his mother in her place when you're dating, he will not put her in her place when you're in place. As a man, now we all know that there are some mothers who don't want to let their sons go because they have their sons like their husbands, which is totally inappropriate, but it happens. When you bring your future wife around your mother and your mother belittles or disrespects her, you as a man should step in. If you don't step in with your mother, I see that I will never marry. There's a way to reprimand your mother. There is a way to set a precedent. See, it's about a precedent. In the beginning, because that's letting your mother know, oh, well, he's really serious about this one. Okay, I have to watch what I say around her. But I can't wait until she leaves so I can talk about it. But when you do that, man, but in my presence, you're going to respect me as your son's future wife and wife. Your husband needs to step in. Mom, respectful, but you're setting a tone, sir. You're setting a tone. Mom, why would you say that? Mother, no, Mom. Honey, let's go. Your fiance goes out in the car. You, as a man, go back in and have that conversation with your mother. How that conversation is going to go? You don't know what to say. I'm here to help you, sir. You listen. You go back into that house.